Hi, and welcome to SimpleSpiritualityPH. Now, for those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Regine. I am an intuitive, manifesting-based tarot reader. I am a certified Reiki healer and an overall light worker. And before we dive into today's video, I would like to invite everyone who would like to receive notifications of my new videos to please hit the subscribe button over there. If you like this video later on, please give it your thumbs up. If you have any comments, suggestions, you want to say hey, please do comment them down below. And if you would like your very own tarot reading or Reiki healing session with me, online for now, of course, here are the details. All right, so before we begin, also note that every Tuesday is Free Health Reiki Tuesday on my Instagram channel. So you can go to @SimpleSpiritualityPH on Tuesday. And if you or anyone you know would like to have Reiki done, excuse me, would like to have Reiki for your health, okay, then simply, go there and reach out. Now, every Wednesday, my one question, one card reading is 50% off. So you can go to, again, @SimpleSpiritualityPH for that. Every Wednesday, the one question, one card reading is 50% off. Every Tuesday, our free health Reiki Tuesdays. All right, so let's start. Also, we have a donation button down below. If you would like to donate, if you like the content that you see here and you would like to donate, there's only one avenue to do that, and that is a link down below. It's a link to our PayPal, all right? So you're not required, but if you would like to help a sister out, say thanks in terms of a tip, that is the only way to do it, down below. Thank you so much. Now, let me just have some coffee. And I apologize for the background. I'm doing videos wherever I can because I'm a little bit pressed for time. I'm going to be starting my internship soon, so I'm recording whenever I can. So today we're going to be using the White Sage Tarot. I have an unboxing of this. Of course, if I find it, I will leave it linked up somewhere there. This is a beautiful deck, by the way. It's so soft, it's so posh, and it's so understandable for a lot of people. And before we begin, of course, we always have to say this. The reading that we're doing today is energetic, meaning it's not palpable facts, okay? So the card that might come out right now might not be the card later. It might not be the card tomorrow, or it could remain the same. Energy is always changing, It could remain the same as well. It could not change, So that's that disclaimer. And from the title, you already know that we're reading the energy of the friendship of I was about to say V. We did V last time, V and IU. We're going to do SUGA and IU today. Now, the card that came out for this is Four of Cups. Let's see if it can focus. I'm just using my phone right now. There we go. Four of Cups, upright. Now, off the bat, the main message that kind of really popped out for this is that this is a very emotional relationship. It's charged with emotions, and I feel that sometimes it's difficult to believe because SUGA doesn't always project his emotions, right? He doesn't really show us the whole spectrum of his emotions. Sometimes we see it from time to time, for example, in Run BTS, you'd see where he gets frustrated, you'd see where he gets all the laughter and stuff like that. You get to see candid moments of SUGA, right? And at the same time, IU is also someone who doesn't necessarily, she doesn't show that much emotion either, to be honest. They're very much the same when it comes to their outside facade. They don't really, lash out or get angry so much, or basically, they're not very showy of their emotions. And yet here we are. We have a card that is charged with emotions. Now, I actually had to pull out a second card just as a clarifier card. So we call cards to clarify clarifier cards. And this is the card that came out, which is the Ten of Pentacles. Now I see the connection of the emotions. So, let's take this first. So we do know that this relationship, this friendship, is a very charged friendship. It seems to me that Yoongi is he's very close to feminine energies. Like, he resonates very well. He understands feminine energy very well. And it shows actually in his personality. He's quite reserved. He is very observant, of all of the things around him. He, of course, he's Nostradamus, because he is. And I did a reading of this. I did a reading of Yoongi and his intuition, how he's very intuitive. I'll leave it linked up somewhere here. But yes, he's also very intuitive. And usually women or people who have their divine femininity wide open and very receptive are the ones who carry these traits with them. And Yoongi has these traits. Oddly enough, when it comes to Yoongi and IU together, it seems that Yoongi has the more feminine traits. He has more traits that are of the feminine aspect or the feminine spectrum, or basically the divine feminine. It means that he's more perceptive, he's more receptive, and again, he's very observant, and because of that, he feels all the emotions. And funnily enough, Yoongi's birthday falls on the month that International Women's Day is on. I think he was born after International Women's Day. I have to check that. Either he was born before or after International Women's Day. So he's very much, like, even from birth, he was very much endowed with this special ability to tune in, to tap in to the divine feminine energy, which is actually very rare sadly to say, for men nowadays to do that. But they're also rediscovering the the benefits of it. But anyways, I digress. So lots of emotions there, and it seems like these emotions they're very much what do you call this? These are emotions of passion. I don't mean romantic passion. I don't mean we're all adults here. I don't mean any sexual passion, but passion for a friend, passion for a mentor, passion for a nuna, passion for a sunbae, It's Yoongi sees IU as an investment, as an emotional investment for himself. And it sounds bad, but that just necessarily means that he sees IU as someone who is worth it when it comes to being friends. Like, she is someone he's willing to emotionally invest in as a good, reliable, amazing friend. And surely, clearly enough, the Ten of the Ten of Pentacles actually confirms this. Now, I'm not sure if Yoongi has invested any monetary, like a financial or a monetary amount in IU. Like, I'm not sure if that's the case, but definitely he sees IU as someone who is worth the investment, worth the time, worth the effort, worth the money, excuse me, worth it, basically. And it feels like for IU, it's the same thing. She feels that Yoongi is an investment. It also seems like Yoongi is someone who she can actually mentor, We know that with V, she is willing to mentor him. She's willing to give information. She's willing to kind of I guess mentor is the right word, willing to mentor him. But with SUGA, with Yoongi, there is an emotional aspect there. She wants to see him succeed. Not that she doesn't want to see V succeed, but there's really she has a soft spot for Yoongi. And she wants to see him succeed because he can see his talents. She can see his talents. She knows that Yoongi can be super duper successful. And she's already witnessing that, right? She already knows that. Now, one of the things that I also see is that IU is a receptacle of Yoongi's feelings, of Yoongi's emotions. Put it this way. When you offer your emotions to someone, sometimes we can feel rejected, right? This is actually not the case for the both of them. Whenever Yoongi tells his feelings to IU, whenever he shows his affection, that's the right word, whenever he shows his affection to IU actually accepts it. And that's what makes Yoongi love pouring into her so much more, like pouring more emotions into her and investing into her so much more because she's receptive, because she accepts this affection that Yoongi gives and whatever else Yoongi gives her. Like maybe he gives her gifts during her birthday, you know, or maybe he gives her like valuable advice sometimes when it comes to music, you know, and vice versa. So IU, I see, is very receptive of Yoongi's emotions, and Yoongi appreciates that so much. And that's, to him, she's a never-ending receptacle, as you can see. Like she will always accept his affection, his good gestures, his kind manners, and all the treats that he wants to give her. Like again, he may give her presents during her birthday. We don't know. You know, he might give her presents during Christmas. We don't know, right? But whatever Yoongi gives her, IU is very accepting of it, and Yoongi is very much thankful for it. It actually gives him an avenue by which he can show a good friendship. He can practice good friendships and good relationships through IU. So one very interesting thing that actually came out also for this card, I just want to say, is that it's not often that cards kind of show the next clear step, but it seems to me like one of the closest possible things that may happen in their friendship is that IU may very well be a definitive structure in terms of Yoongi's success as a producer and as a musician in general. It seems like she has given him a lot of information, has given him a lot of mentoring, and he really uses that as a foundation. He sees it as valuable, something valuable, and it is valuable because, again, IU has been in the industry far longer than they have. And she has some tips and tricks up her sleeve, right? And so Yoongi sees this, he takes it, and he actually materializes it. And I'm getting the message that because of this, because of what IU has been teaching him, because of the friendship, the solid foundation, all the information, all the tips and tricks that she has given him thus far and will continue to give him in the future, he will rise to stardom without, I mean, he already has, right? But much more than that. He'll rise to stardom in a jiffy, in a flash, without any problems whatsoever. And that is all because of IU's tips and IU's help, and even her support. Now, one last thing, I also see that IU does see SUGA as an investment as well. She sees him as kind of like, really like a little brother, I would say. Like a little brother she can depend on. Someone who she knows her information, her help won't fall on deaf ears. She knows that Yoongi is going to be receptive to it. I also see that her fondness comes from the fact that Yoongi actually does listen to her. That Yoongi, not that V doesn't listen to her, but she really finds that Yoongi is very receptive to the help that she gives. She finds that Yoongi is the one who really materializes what, like, the tips and tricks that she gives. She knows that Yoongi is very appreciative of that. And that's something that I think all of us can relate with, you know? Let's say, for example, that we give a gift to someone and they don't seem to like it. Then next time around, probably we won't be as eager to give another gift to that person. But if we gift someone and they actually like it, like they appreciate it, then it gives us it gives us the confidence that, hey, they like what I give, they like what I offer. And so next time around, we'll probably give more, or we'll probably give another gift, you know? Something like that. Something similar to that. That's the closest, what do you call this? That is the closest metaphor I could possibly conjure. But yes, so it feels like that to IU. So because Yoongi is very appreciative, she continues to foster him. And because IU is very receptive to what Yoongi says, the feelings that Yoongi gives, the emotions, you know, his little acts of appreciation and affection towards her, the both of them have a very good bond. It's a very give and take type of relationship. Give and take, give and take, give and take type of relationship. Not really take actually, but rather give and receive. It's a very give and receive, give and receive, give and receive type of relationship. So they are very much, IU actually is very much a mentor to Yoongi, but at the same time, Yoongi needs to know that he also provides so much for IU. He provides her with the emotional confidence of a friend, of a good friend. He provides her with a confidant in the form of himself. He provides her with appreciation. He provides her with someone who is really true in terms of friendship, like kind of like a real brother and sister relationship, the one that you can depend on, the one that will really last the test of time. So yeah, beautiful friendship, such a soft friendship for two people who barely actually crack face, to be honest. But yes, so if you like this video, I hope you did. Please give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments, suggestions, you want to say hey, please do comment them down below. If you would like to receive notifications of my new videos, please hit the subscribe button over there, somewhere there. And if you would like your very own tarot reading or Reiki healing session with me, online for now, of course, here are the details. And that's it. Now again, every Tuesday, we have free health Reiki at SimpleSpiritualityPH on Instagram. So if you or anyone you know would like to have Reiki done, go to at SimpleSpiritualityPH on Instagram. And yeah, we will do health Reiki for them. And then on Wednesdays, our 1 question, 1 card reading is 50% off. So yes, and my neighbor just opened the window. I think they're going to be freaked out by this site. But anyways, yes. So every Wednesday, 1 question, 1 card reading is free. Just go to at SimpleSpiritualityPH on Instagram. And also we do have a donation button down below. If you would like to donate, if you like the content that I put out and would like to donate, you're not required, but I would really appreciate it as well if you do donate. So yes, the only avenue for that is linked down below. And I'll see you guys next time. Ciao for now.